We are in Italy. This country is known not only for excellent cars, but also for agriculture. In the cultivation of grapes and wine production, Italy is one of the leaders not only in the EU, but also in the world. And this kind of equipment helps local farmers, and from a local manufacturer. Its products are universal solutions for loosening and mixing the soil. Special radial knives and spikes help in both primary and secondary processing. There are also options for uprooting the remains of other plants. In general, the company is ready to close all stages of work, from soil preparation to planting care. For example, a mulcher will easily cope with the remnants of corn, soybeans, and grape shoots, and the rotary armor will give a processing depth of up to 30 centimeters. The word to the Americans. A local team has developed such a tracked all-terrain vehicle, suitable even on a construction site, even in a soil reclamation project. This is a real universal soldier. Evaluate the characteristics. The rotation of the cab and body by 360 degrees, 12.7 tons of load capacity, the engine at 320 horsepower, a maximum speed of 10 kilometers per hour. Additionally, the company highlights simple controls. A bunch of screen plus camera plus joystick turns it into a fairy tale. Also, other variants of equipment are made on this tracked platform, for example, a dust suppression system or a carrier of oversized cargo such as logs. I wonder if the driver's head is spinning after a working day. They are also actively working in India within the framework of the government program. By the 24th of March, 2022 years have built more than 23,200,000 permanent residential houses. Wood, cement, concrete and, of course, brick were used as building materials. But such cars from one local company are worth their weight in gold. Even the simplest model makes up to 6,000 bricks per hour, and the advanced one is able to produce twice as much, up to 12,000. To work with the installation, you need a team of 3 or 4 people. The sensor system will help not to damage the neat rows of bricks. In 4 days, it is really possible to fill with bricks a site 152 by 259 meters, almost 2 football fields. Germany is next in line. In German gardens, harvesters like these help to harvest. Practicality and economy are at the forefront. If you use this option, cleaning costs will be reduced by about 56%. Only one person is needed to work with the equipment. The harvester is suitable for collecting apples, pears, plums, cherries and other gifts of nature. The speed of work is up to 7 trees per minute, which allows you to harvest quickly and minimize the amount of products that have deteriorated due to too late assembly. The harvester is also optimized for working in difficult conditions. All functions are controlled from the cab, and the cross-country ability allows you to ride on autumn slopes slippery with moisture with a slope of up to 35 degrees. This development allows you to pump the excavator, giving it the ability to saw. This is an interesting solution for demolition specialists. The excavator saw will be able to deal with concrete, asphalt, stone and other materials faster. Developed and produced an upgrade in Italy. Several models are available, the working depth is up to 1 meter, and the recommended weight of the excavator is from 28 to 75 tons. After installation, you can even work underwater, carrying out both horizontal and vertical cutting. For example, it was such a saw that significantly simplified the work on the expansion of a hospital in one of the Swiss cities. As in our case, the dismantling of the concrete floor. An interesting fact is that the wheel for a dump truck is comparable in weight and height to an adult elephant. 5.3 tons and 4 meters are no joke. If there are problems with the tire, you will need an appropriate helping hand. Meet the capture lifts and from the French company Manitou. In the line of the French there are several variants of equipment with a lifting capacity from 2.5 to 12 tons. You can work with the equipment both from the cabin and remotely, from the remote control. The manipulator also offers 6 degrees of freedom, imitating the movement of a human hand. For example, lateral displacement and rotation of the paws are available, and the telescopic boom additionally simplifies the work. But where do the removed tires go? Sometimes into the arms of systems like Eagle H360. Their common names are roughing machines, and they work simply. The worn tread layer is stripped off with special cutting heads. They make Eagle H360 in the USA. The system operates on an automated cycle and controls many parameters. In particular, the tire rotations and pressure on it are taken into account, and the highly efficient vacuum removal technology is combined with a magnetic insert that will collect all the metal released in the process. Next, a very interesting offer from a company from Italy. She restores and sells various sophisticated equipment. For example, an installation for working with rocks on a track is now being sold. The equipment is in excellent condition, suitable for working even with marble. Italy, by the way, produces Carrara marble, one of the most valuable varieties in the world. The length of the blade is 3 meters, the cutting speed reaches 13 centimeters per minute. According to the manufacturer's description, the model is one of the best-selling in the world. It is actively used by mining companies, and thanks to the wide tracked base, it greatly simplifies the movement of equipment on the site, its transportation. The problem of almost any racetrack is worms from rubber and traces of braking, overtaking, and other maneuvers. The German series of traffic lines technology helps to prepare for a new race day. It is so good that it is used even at airports. And Formula One fans could see the work of this technique at least on the Yas Marina and Istanbul Park tracks. Surprisingly, the cleaning is not due to chemistry, but due to the powerful water pressure. Thanks to this, the surface dries quickly and is not damaged. The working width of up to 4.2 of a meter allows you to work as quickly as possible. The proprietary suction system and recirculation system provide both time and money savings. A full tank is easily enough for 6.5 hours of work. Moving to Poland. If you love apples, then know that this country is the world's largest exporter of them. Poland also supplies champignons, blueberries and other products. So he knows a lot about the proper use of land in the country, and local producers also delight farmers and gardeners with various useful equipment. The mulcher that you see on the screens is so powerful that even a tractor with 135 horsepower was not enough to unlock the full potential. The company's line includes models with a working width from 1.8 of a meter to 2.5 meters. For the most advanced, you will need a tractor with 450 horsepower. But they can be used anywhere, even along railway tracks. Branches, bushes and trees have no chance. And a nice bonus is a factory warranty of up to 5 years. In front of us are heavy-duty rotary rakes straight from South Africa. This is an amazing country. Only 15% of its territory is suitable for agriculture, but in South Africa they manage not only to meet their needs, but also to export food. Using territories to the maximum just helps a technique like this. The manufacturer claims that bushes, trees and stones are too tough for rakes, and they will also be useful when working on plowed land. Depending on the model, the buyer will receive from 5 to 8 discs and a working width of 3.75 to 6 meters. And it can be adjusted directly during operation, which allows the driver to work at an optimal speed and adjust to changing conditions. We are regularly informed about the energy crisis in the news. But did you know that in some countries there was also a shortage of manure? It got to the point that there were manure hunters in the UK who wanted to use the contents of the sewer. In such conditions, more prepared manufacturers have an advantage. For example, such a technique from the USA helps in working with manure lagoons, because if they are not mixed, many problems arise. At a minimum, the pumps will clog up, and this is a loss of money and time. 2 screws with a diameter of 51 centimeters are responsible for mixing in this model, and thanks to a 302 horsepower engine and a capacious tank, you can work up to 10 hours at one gas station. Hey, stop being lazy. It's time to recharge your brain. Welcome to the Brian Time channel. Incredible events of the past, present and even the future. The riot of nature and the animal world, shocking facts and unsolved mysteries. All this and much more can be found here. Subscribe, you won't regret it.